the best. Don't stress. I don't know what's going on, but these are charades of memories. These are memories. It's wisdom. It's hidden, and that's within. That's fragments. It's past life memories. Those soul reflections. That's looking at that subconscious and its awakening. Past to your ancestors. That song. Ancestral song. That's looking at that vastness and those possibilities of the sky. That's where you get that high awareness and you're getting these channeled messages through the ancestors, through songs, through words, through wisdoms. You're seeing the moon, those illusions. It's coming to you, that higher clarity. You've got that grace. People be bringing you that wisdom, that knowledge, because that's you. You don't be afraid to be able to take that first step forward or towards those dreams. That's that force. It's out there. You're reaching. That's that compassion with love, joy. That's you encompassing emotions, connecting. You're looking at all these each little dots to let you have empathy, understanding, forgiveness. And that's when you've got love in your heart because you're loyal, you're caring, you're sensitive, sensual. That's like when you get home, you're a mother figure, nurturing, providing, supporting. You're enabling people just to build those building blocks so you can encompass these thoughts and these feelings. That's so you can be your true authentic self. That's when you're standing within your own power. That's when you've got those structures, you've got these firm foundations. You like that masculine. In that masculine energy, you're just identifying because that's where you feel. Any habits, all those emotional effects that cause you, any confusions, that's when you're securing. That's when you're identifying about even when you go back to the roots in your home. Ten of Swords collapsing. Who was causing you stress and conflict where truth was to be told, or you're gaining this truth about when you're moving and the people that you was giving love to in that home and it's causing you stress. You have to have these barriers that's put in place because that's drawing the line. Enough's enough. And when enough's enough, when everybody says yes, no one can't say no. When somebody says no, you can't even say yes. It's that point. It's like that drawing the line to these commitments. And it's a commitment and it's important. It's factors. That's when you have to build it. Is it successful? Is it a relationship? Are you happy? Are you joyful? Because it's at the end of that world where you have to end that cycle. Complete. Done it. Born him. And done him. So you have to bun it. If you don't want it, you have to let it go. Let it pass. Let it breathe. Because then the world will be a better place to be. Because then you're seeing that's you using your skills. You're clever. You know when to let go. If it's not for you, you have to let it go. Let it pass you by. And if it's for you, it'll come back rightfully, better, correct. Enabling, supporting, assisting one another. Because that's the structures. It's firm. It's built on those bottom parts. Truth is, never got over you. Truth is, someone was standing in your shoes. Truth is, now they're looking back at you. And it's that pain because it's communication. They want to be able to come and speak this communication towards you. That's when they're singing, that throat chakras open up. They're maybe in church like, la 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 la. La 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 la. Because they're connecting. La 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 la. You taught me how. Oh, you taught them how to love. Too high and pray. Now they're surrendering because they want to surrender because they're connected. They can see that root and that balance. It's that routine check where you have to look at that self-propelled. And that's when you look at self-propelled, filling up yourself with that joy and that wisdom because you detached. Woy. Now I see I was wrong. I love when I pick out these cards, right? And I just be speaking. And I know that when you know that people be out here and thinking that you're a fool, like you ain't cool, like you didn't know the rules and you didn't go to school and you didn't gain that knowledge and that wisdom, you didn't understand to be able to overstand because you was a hermit. People would look on you like, say, you didn't have that understanding, you weren't loyal, like you were all, look, like you weren't able to lick down certain people. 4, because you was fully connected. 6, you seen that was the evolution. You wasn't able to build back these building blocks because that was a part of your ascension when you had to knock people down just to build yourself back up because you knew the grass wasn't greener on the other side. And it's not greener. And my heart feels the loss of you. It took all that love back. I feel it hurts all of a sudden. It's your love thing. Now they want your love because they're seeing that journey of complexities. I took hope. 48 quiet miles to sleep nowhere. Now they can see in that home, karmic, looking now for these assets, stress, 12, they're on a karmic cycle, looking back to the people, structures. They may be seeing you as a high priestess. Somebody was doing spell work to hold on them down. And that's, now they're looking because that's that 48 hours, because that's that till dusk. So that 48 hours, that karmic cycle, now they're looking back and having that higher clarity connected to their heart. 42 sleepless nights. And they can see now Sleeping hours, that's 33 billion. Now they're looking, sinking. Oh my gosh, look at these choices. Sex, stress and conflict. Now they've been wanting to move, travel, because that's that billion miles to us. So, and I've done this the wrong way around, but they come in and it's supposed to be like this because that jerky roads, how lost I feel, the way I feel compared to you, knowing I need to be near you. It's that ring on that guiltless finger belongs to another. So they went and got married. You could see they could have been given to other people. 12, karmic cycle, child, physical energies. They was giving that love to somebody else. Got married, 3. Went to the chapel and they went and got married. And with, I'll never be going to the chapel. So they must have done that. Take time out, relax, just chill. So you take time out, relax, just chill. Because be safe than sorry and be aware. It's best to be safe than sorry and be aware. Because you had to know it was that blue. They're feeling that blue, that high clarity, that high awareness, Cancer, because people was trying to be protective. They thought it was creative. People was being selfish and clinging on. Scorpio, idealistic, karmic energies. They're seeing that there was dominant over people for money, resources, a house, assets. 12, karmic cycles. They want encompassing now. They see that systematic approach that people was blocking towards them. Because I feel I ran into you. That's looking now, because all of them feeling that lost, they're bruised inside with their dreams now. That you're a part of that dream, that higher character. Because that's the charades, the memories, it's shaking, it's ricocheting through. That heart, it's that 10. Stress, because it's that heart, that heart, it's that 10. Stress, because that soul, contract 4, back to that heart. That's when you see the guardian. There's complexities, that journey, they're seeing that guardian, that soul. They're connected to that heart now because they can see that 48, that's that heart. 8, that's transformation, connecting, I am, I'm falling in love. They can see now, they could say I love, because that's connecting. They've gone on that journey, they're thinking, they're evolving, they maybe want to travel towards you because they're looking back to that heart contract. It's that journey, it's that roads, how lost I feel. It's that way I feel. They're seeing that compared to you. That's knowing I need to be with you because they can see that heart contract. They're igniting that soul. They may be thinking about you. They could be seeing that heart's igniting, the spirit, the feathers, providing him with that soul awakening. Both the keys, that's that soul contract. You can see it was orchestrated. It was like that covenant from the Most High. It was divinely guided. That's when you see twin flame. That's the key to the heart, the soul's journey. That's when you get that ignition. Because it's stardust, it's those memories, so they're igniting those memories. You can see through space and time, transcending thoughts and feelings, higher clarity when you're on that wheel. It's that wheel of fortune. And you have to go past, because that's that blue, I feel, I ran into you. It's that memories. And that's silent, lost, they're feeling bruised inside. So they can see that's awakening, they're feeling bruised inside, because that's that heart, it's that ascension, it's leading, it's that kundalini arising in. It's that loss, it's bruised, they're bruised. And it's that boundless, it's that horizon, limitless possibilities, visionary, it's that path, and it's uncharted, it's looking, because that's that frontiers. The horizon even stretches endlessly before you, offering you boundless opportunities, expanding your vision and that step into the unknown. It's filling that potential of love, joy, because that's when you collapse in, because it's that seeking that answers to the key, to the heart, to those emotions. You get that inner standing, because that's that rhymer, female disciple. The chosen is invented, high exalted, the hometown of the prophet. They could see you are that soul's guardian. You could be at a distance from them. They're going to have feeling those emotions, because it's horizon in that journey to complexities. I take hope. Rest in paradise, Aunt Peggy. Unreleased. No such thing as pure chance. Universally aligning. So there was no such thing as pure chance. You had to happen to meet for reasons. It was a divinely orchestrated event through people, places, situations and things to let you, it was a part of that soul's growth. It was written on that walls. It was destiny. It was a part of that cycle. That was somebody from your past life to enable you in this awakened life to that soul's journey to look at that contract. Because that's that soul's contract. You're sharing a unique contract with other people. It's treasures and it's rare connections. That's when you have to look. It's universally aligned by the spiritual guides. One's got the most and one was there already awoken. One was to awaken the other one. Then you get that higher clarity. One gets introspection. One's already got that spiritual connection because that's the one who was spoken awakening. Then you have to find that path to that righteous way, because no chance of stopping you. They vex. So no chance of other people, feminine energies blocking. It was doing spell work to bind them, hold them down on that karmic cycle. Deception, false identity, hidden dangers, nature and nurture. It was concealed behind that big exterior. It was misleading or exploiting false prophets. Harmful intentions. So they was doing spell work, binding, blocking, speaking, holding on, trying to possess, even creating. They could have been dominant over the masculine's mind, thoughts and feelings. That's when you think you're in love, but you're not in love, and it's lost. And it was just because it was face values, and they didn't have that trust, and it was discovering that, because that's deceptive. Appearance of innocence or purity. Matthew 7. When you look at these choices, family members, friends, you get married, you lose, and you stop because of the devil energies. Binding, contracts, they could be like institutionalized traditions. That's because you think you're being creative, but not in a positive way, and who you're creating with. And that's when you're looking, you wasn't self-assured, you wasn't spiritually, emotionally connected, and that's when you're not looking because you've got arrogance, and that's when you're controlling aspects. You got aggression, conflict, not balance within the mind about choices, and that's when you're looking astute. It wasn't diligent. That's when he wasn't discerning to spirits. Be aware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are revengers, wolves, praise. So they can see, they could have been wolves, praise, vulnerable, infinite, and they're looking undermined. They could have undermined you. They could have came in a wolf's prey. He was there to awaken them. You was like beauty. They was like the beast. They picked and picked till they picked up shit, and now they're finding the shit that they couldn't pick up. You are the desire that I require. Keep from desire. Rivers got no I am free them from the desires. You was the desire that they require, because they could see boundless horizons. You was the one person who made me feel like him. Them complexities I could take hope. Because all of a sudden they're having this collapsing thought and feeling. So it's complexities. You have to go on those life paths, those journeys. You have to go round and round, round and round. You have to get around, gain knowledge and wisdom, understand to overstand. All right, and I made that wrong choice. Now I've got to double back. I took that key and I blocked that key and I went round. I took the left. I didn't take the right. I should have gone over there. Do you know that if you caught the train, you could have got there quicker? Well, I'm not listening to you. I thought, let me go around that direction, because I was flighty, detached from the emotions. I wasn't listening. 6. Now they can see that progress, because it's higher clarities, eye awakening. They're thinking, releasing those emotions. Now they're identifying about the choices, the truths to be told. They're gaining higher clarity. They're critically thinking now, how am I going to take control of this, because I want to move. They could have been anxious to try to make you feel like you was anxious, that you wasn't real. Now they're practically analysing. You have to gently look. They can see the truth is you're loyal, it's real. True love, truth is they never got over you. And they had somebody standing in your shoes. Now they're looking now, because that heart contract, they come to you in sheep's, wolves and sheep's clothing, because now they can see you as that star, that high priestess. They moved. It was a family member, a friend, somebody in their community, somebody in your community. You could have been out socialising with them, partying, had a social awareness of you. They was jealous, bad mind, because they was not creative and using their intuitions the way you wasn't able to use your intuitions. Practical, speak truth, speak life, prosperity in this bleak life. You wasn't able to grow. They're having tower moments. They was conflicted in their mind, all because about services and who's providing that service. But when they was providing that service, they was doing spell work, sexual energy, not being true, not being real, not critically thinking about the choices. They was just doing quick flight, detached thinking to hold on to secure. They thought they was going to be able to serve, and who they was serving, your partner, this feminine energy, Taurus, Aries. They was detached from emotions. Now they can see who you are, caring, providing. You was balanced. People's got a social awareness of you now, because they can see Queen of Cups, caring, nurturing, providing, enabling, supporting, a feminine Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They was holding on, bad mind, jealous. They were systematically approached. Four of Swords, respite for a home. Six of Pentacles for work and surface job. Now they can see ending sexual energies, magic. Sexual energies, 10, blocking, collapsing. Truth be told, they was lying. Three of Cups, who they was given to, emotions. Now you can see this made this is Page of Swords coming in, rushing in to tell you. Queen of Cups, oh my gosh, I've got these feelings. I'm seeking that awareness now. Truth to be told, social awareness in regards to you. People can see they was being selfish and clinging on, holding on. Could have even been for a child. They may be getting justice, court, seeking information. You can gain in understanding that child may not be theirs. They could have to go to court, 17. They could be gaining information that was about money. They was holding on for money, some assets. World, controlling, blinding people. But they was getting progress. They can see your progress because they're getting higher clarity now about the choices that they made. You could have spoke truth towards them. This could be this Knight of Swords. Assertive. They feeling impatient now, coming in direct. Daring. That's looking at ambiguous, motivated. Star. They can see that you're that star. They was running towards family members, friends. They maybe even want to travel towards you, 7 of Wands. Because they can see that's depending on yourself. You're social aware. They got social aware. You're standing, you're grounded. You got firm foundation structures. You ended these karmic cycles. You identified about certain structures. Now they're connecting to their heart, their emotions, gaining higher clarity in regards to who you are. Partner, they could have been indecisive, flighting, detached from you because of their mindset towards money, social awareness, actual energies, different people, 6 of Swords. Now they could be leaving you behind, leaving this behind. They could be leaving that feminine behind. They could have left you behind. Now they're gaining eye clarity because that elephant, all those memories, they're feeling defeated. You had to defend yourself from family members, friends, or people who had a social awareness of you in your community. Because you was a high priestess, you was balanced. They didn't have that high clarity the way you was. You interconnected with the divine because you was that star. You listened to the ancestors, the spiritual guides who enabled you. Because you seen that journey. It was that road and how I lost that way. And you feel compelled and now they're knowing. You had to have that balance because that was that 8 of Wands. Quick, fast. They want to come in towards you. You had the fast action communication about this Witch of Cups. They're coming up fast, want to come in now and tell you direct. They can see you as a part of their lovers. They've got a social awareness of you, 14. They can see your balance, temperaments. They're balancing out their heart. I feel this King of Swords. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking. They're feeling in love because that's growing awareness and that's abundance and abandon. Now they can see that prosperity, scarcity, stability. They can see you as that protective one. And now they're feeling burdened because they was rebelling against you. That father, people was relying on them. Feminine energy, holding on. They could be seeing now one father figure, a child holding on. This Knight of Swords was having to protect. 6, services. 11, police, higher from this feminine energy. Truth, could be seeking truth about this King of Swords, about who they were serving and lodging with, about a child. Services, police, higher, judge, could have to go to court with a feminine, somebody in their community. 3, higher clarity in regards to a child. They could be seeing this with this fire sign because they could have been aggressive, conflict, stress, arguing, shouting, controlling. They may be on to protect themselves. Take this all as it resonates. They may have been protecting you. They may say they was protecting you. This Knight of Swords, because you sleeping with him or something. Everyone get the F out. Party over. Big embarrassment in that community. They could say they was protecting that self now. Hiding, shielding the truth about what was happening. Higher clarity. Somebody seeing it. Don't feel like they have a dad as it is. You know you can get half his house and money, right? He's worth millions in advance. So don't play with that divorce. So they could see they could have been wanting their money, so they was in court getting a divorce with a feminine energy, somebody in their community, feminine. They're seeing now they feel defeated. They could have to protect themselves and stand their ground. While from this feminine, protecting their assets, their inner standing now, court, judicial systems, they could be starting to use their imagination. People was depending on them. This Knight of Swords, strong, assertive, strong man, working hard. They're trying to protect their assets now because they've got legal matters going on. They could see trying to get that fairness because about the relationships, choices, extra energies. Even they was indecisive, now they're getting higher clarity because now they're seeking higher awareness. They just try to confuse us by changing the terms around. Remember, you're very powerful, but you will be very confused as and will too, but may wish to do evil or harm, showing ill will, to be malicious, that may come in and try and change your divine order, karmics, bringing struggles. And that's looking at oppression, arguments, and arrogance, so they can see the karmics come and brought oppression, struggles, because they was not listening to their mind, their spirit. They was flighting, detached. I am creating, or I am securing, and they was creating, and now they can see what they were seeking. They wasn't using their intuitions when they was trying to be publishing. You could find you got someone who portrays to be good, but just not nice, does bad and does for others, as you are a diva, shining, exalted, heavenly. That's being in this person's life. They sow everything of excellence with you, so they can see you're that star. They can see you're shining, higher clarity, that fairness, that wholeness. They're gaining insight. You give them that spiritual insight. That's that clarity. They're getting that inner standing now because it's more enlightenment that what they was going through. Because Chronicles 1:5, low dense energy, actual energies 15, devil 3, with this feminine energy holding on. They're looking now because that's ancient Egyptian. It rose, oppression, of great influence, your link to heal, of family in your tribe, leadership, overseeing a spell. That is looking like even a worship, justice, military, looking at that readiness. It's important and it's a lineage. You're continuously moving with that faith that's within you, your tribe. It's that record. The Most High is strength, it's loyalty, it's courage. And you're looking because that's that alert. You are a defender. It's resilience. You are a warrior. They see you're a defender. You are a warrior. You've got your spiritual guides, your ancestors backing you, charging, moving forward. They can see your balance. They can see you've got that higher clarity. You've got that spiritual wisdom. You are that leader, Hierophant. Now they're taking charge. This lover. You broke the chains. Break every chain, 'cause there was power in your name. And there was power all up in your game. 'Cause you protected yourself. You had that wisdom. Consciously work at it all up in these streets. Put boundaries in place. You knew yourself. You was confident and self-assured. You didn't do it for likes. You need to find a stable job to prove you can maintain rent. What's your highest grade? If you could be anything, what would it be? You are prediction of your diagnosis. So now their stress and conflict. They could be their highest grade. What would it be? Balance, caring, providing, supporting, enabling the community to be able to serve others, having compassion, uplifting them, empowering them to be able to look at their own self, your skills, your abilities. What can you do? What can you create? How are you going to enable other people to have to grow and gain that inner standing to be able to maintain yourself as well as others within that community? Being caring, nurturing, kind. That's you. Having peace. That's your inner peace, your inner strength. I am, I will, I'm a growing, I'm achieving, empowering others. Because that's you being clever within your true, authentic self. Because you know when you've got these boundaries in place, and you have to have these boundaries from this Knight of Swords. Could have been fiery, strong-willed, masculine, controlling. They're looking now to try and control their foundations, their structures, their home, their stability, their work. They could be publishing social awareness, and people got social awareness of them. They just lack manners and respect because they lack compassion, wasn't so caring. Oh, past life, because they can see that past life they wasn't listening. Deja vu. Now they can see it was curses. People was blocking them. People from your past life. Healing, releasing, purifying these people from their past life. You've released and healed yourself from these people. You've seen those illusions and confusions. You listen to the spirit because they was cursed, ex, witchcraft, doing spell work, blocking that feminine, conflicting. They can see now that's that feminine energy was doing spell work, holding on from money. You can see it was shocking. Now they can see trauma, unexpected change, emotional storm happening now because they need to go to find that stable place to make paying the rent. It was that breaking point. So at that breaking point, people were serving them. Now you can see high clarity, chemistry. They're looking back towards you now because they can see it was abundance. And they can see it was prosperity, security, that stability. You was protective. They were trying to protect their abundance and their stability. They can see it's attraction and chemistry alongside you. It was a big commitment. Because they're healing. And it's releasing. That's adapting now, connecting to their emotions, the heart, the foundation, stability. That's that change, it's shifting. Methical, that's connecting to those dots, the bridges, that root, people, places, family. Because it was overworking and it was wasted energy on people in that past life, in the community, sexual energies, not giving and taking, not balance, wasn't following that compass, got off the wrong path. They need to refocus. Because they can see your boldness, truth be told. You spoke the truth, that they were spiritually, mentally, emotionally blocked. You can see you was on a timeline, a different one. Got off that timeline, now they're saying that, getting that certainty because they're visualizing yourself already achieving that love, that joy, that peace, that prosperity, balance, high clarity, high awareness. Because they can see that cleverness, love, passion. So they're already achieving, truth be told, they're getting higher clarity, moving with their heart now, it's unfolding, that spirit, that heart, the chakra, let go of any pressure and know that everything now is to be able to stay in that present. Because after, they're looking, after the darkest nights comes the brightest days. They have to tell us something. So they're coming, after them darkest nights, brightest days, they're coming to tell you something, family members and friends. Virgo energy. Could be a lover, the choices, they're in their head now thinking. Community, people who they was working alongside with. 4. This could be this Knight of Swords. That could be family members, friends, family, social awareness of you. Come and tell you. Because they can see that you're growing, they was rebelling against you. About your lover, the choices, speaking lies. Buy flowers. So you buy yourself some flowers because you're healing. And that will uplift you. So buy yourself some flowers. House arrest till. Oh, so they could be on house arrest. Because the police have got them. Till trial. Are you there? Need more time, more money. So they could be on house arrest till that trial. They need more time and more money. You're about to owe me a lot of money. 48 hours. Money and my woman. So they can see 48,000 miles, 48 quiet miles, quiet, speaking, holding on, masculine, feminine, structures, money, the way how they feel, emotions, hiding, what they're securing. That's when you have to identify principles. They're looking now using the intuitions. You are this fat karmic cycle. They're seeing that mind, assets, foundations, 1, 2, money, job, work. House arrest, so they can't move, stressed. Fast, quick opportunity flowing to you, clear, and cleanse. So you can see an overworking, boldness, clearing and cleansing coming towards you. That's looking at home for the soul. That's that heart lost its wisdom. It started technical, spiritual, evolution, golden age. That's that time and place. It's higher consciousness, harmony, nature, God. And that's that growth. It's crystal, healing, stone. So you can see. And that's looking at those altars, easily working. It's connecting to higher. You're getting that ledger, it's mastery, it's that beauty, it's that male, it's that step. They're looking at the tactics now, and it's spotting real, dead, blue, gloss, 1974. High clarity, awareness about family members and friends, the choices that they took, who was holding on, clinging on, you're understanding, you're getting high clarity, awareness of certain people was flighting, detached. Now you're seeing that's about homes and assets and what they was trying to secure and dominating over them, resources. You see now they're gaining information, seeking knowledge. Time's limited, just out here using it for something meaningful. So now that time's limited, passion, so they had it, that time limited. Final straw. Cosmic alignment. That's looking at that presence, strictly acute, exalt. Detached, it's leaving no room for no error. Vagueness, sharp, defiance. That's that precise, that's measurement. That's precise location, to be precise, acute, to use, specific, timing, detailed, location, alignment, coordinates, 12, north, ending that karmic cycle, high clarity, awakening. They could be dreaming about you now because of those illusions and confusions about the mindset towards money. West, 27, that's about relationships, mindset towards money. Now you're getting high clarity, those being a fool. And that's that cardinal points. Now they're looking at that love, moving high. It's a deep connection to that shelter, that star, astral. They see you. And it's that quality, it's outstanding, it's stellar. They're seeing that earrings, that eyes, that high clarity, it's awakening, it's brilliant. They can see that solar. They're like, wow, it's that grace, your heart, your love, that omnipresence. When you're there, you're not there, but you're there. It's origin. They can see it's that structures, educational. They're even looking at different flows now because they're gaining wisdom. That boldness, it's truth, it's clarity, it's coming out. They can see it's passion. Truth to be told. Trying to enlighten those who slope. Goodness shall awaken their broken shell. It said the word. Goodness, passion shall breaken, that awaken shall, said the word. The Most High's word. How clever is that? All of a sudden they can see that cleverness. They're getting clever. They can see you're clever. Buy yourself some flowers because you're adapting, you're healing. You release that King of Swords. Family, friends from the community. That was you getting that guidance from the spirit, the ancestors, the guardian. That was your angels. It was guiding you. It was watching over you. They are working in your favor. Sooner or later, it will work in your favor. Why? Because it's turning around for me. It was a natural and it feels anxious and it's about a situation in life. It's a career. It's even walking. It's clear. It's clearing your head. You're gaining assistance from the spiritual guides. They can see that grounded, that steadfastness, that oneness. Sun, I am, I feel, that moon to the illusions, the confusions. It's coming to light. When people's trying to block it, that was conflict, stress, about heart, trying to block you, stop you in your talents, because your social awareness of you, that's that guidance, your magical skills, and you're that dream, that manifestation of miracles. They can see that's respectfully now. They can see bothered, you're natural, you're not bothered. They're having conflict. Don't fear, but fear, regrets, worries are blocking your success. Remind yourself of that greatness and stay optimistic. So you could be grounding. They need to be able to ground. You're not bothered. You may have to let yourself. They be feeling all bothered because they're having conflict and stress in their mind now. They can see you're that magical one. You're getting that clarity. You have that guidance. Collaborative. Who they was conflicting with, who they was collaborating with now. These family members and friends was not so real. They was bossing up the shots because they could see marketing money. You are great. Promotions, apply different marketing strategies. Enable for you to grow your business. And that's continue to be able to innovate and be able to track more scales. So you could be having to look now because you're doing it with love and where you're doing it, who you're enabling people, feminine, love, relationships, be able to gain that balance in your mind. That's you looking at the physical, the mental, family members as well as friends. You're gaining wisdom. Use your dynamics. Making sure you got different objectives. How you're going to come across, because when you're caring and you're providing and supporting, people are going to want to come back towards you. They're going to want to know, because it's your magic native skills, the way how you communicate. It's about sharing one's voice, and when you're speaking, who you're speaking to, because some people don't get it. So you have to get on certain people's levels, because it's about a learner. And when you're learning, you're gaining wisdom. You've got it in your own style. So your skills, your style, your manifestation ways, the way how you're able to be able to grow. Communicate, listen to the spirit, get your downloads, because that was your vastness of your possibilities. Because this is communication that wants to be able to come in towards you about this commitment. Let's see what their secrets are, what they really want to say. These are their confessions. Oh, doubt. Please stop doubting our connection. I can sense it. It's making me doubt too. Just have faith and know I will reach out to you when the divine timing is right. Trust the process, my love. Everything will work out beautifully. So all of a sudden they want you to be able to sit down and trust that process. You may be moving and just living your life, continuously keep going with the flow. This is that spiritual guidance. Yep, don't bother yourself and don't make it stress you. You stress the stress, because that's what we're out here doing. Stress and stress. Because stress is just about a deep rest. All of a sudden they're sorry. I never meant to hurt you, girl. I'm sorry. They have these illusions with these fake people that they're collaborating with, chatting shit. Chat shit, get boxed. Now they need to get boxed. All those family members and friends in that community, now they want to surrender. I surrender to you. After all, because now they surrender. Because having that awakening sunrise, that high clarity awakening now, that spirit within, because that stop and smell the roses, patience, appreciation, pawns, sensory. They didn't stop and smell the roses. They was too flight and attached, because they can see that's that martini, too busy outside, indulging, partying, socializing, drinking, extra energies. They have these doubts, they was unbothered, they are sorry, because it was giving other people that magic stick. And you're out here, unfiltered joy, release, spontaneous connection, lightness, because they can say you have to laugh. Shame you're picking your pick till you got shit, right? And that's that deep dive. You have to focus, slow state. You get productive, master the mysteries to your commitments, what you was having with these relationships. You're good, loving. Make me turn around, twist right back. Finally, they're giving me back to me. So that good loving made them twist right back, because there was illusions. Finally giving me back to me. You're giving yourself back to you. I know everything. A test. I asked for serenity, peace, happiness in my life. So you're laughing because you knew everything was a test. You knew that you asked for peace, happiness, and serenity in your life. Because you was the alpha. See you as the bride. Oh, shit. The alpha, they see you as that bride. That true divine one. Now they're stressed because it depends. If you can straight drink with 2 girls, half your size, I still make it home. So they was out partying, socialising with 2 girls, half their size, still made it home. Funny how the jokes always want to play big when the drinks are free. So when the drinks was free, it was funny. They was bringing these jokes out, socialising with girls on half their age. Isaiah 7. People in their community, they had social awareness of them partying. Now they're looking at the dots now, because they could see they was being insecure. They thought they was steadfast. They was detached from their emotions, because they can see it's suffering or even redemptive illusions. Add layers and layers of meaning. It's evoking emotions or even a connection. Contemporary situations, current relevant events, problems or topics shaping today's world. It was spinning social, political, economical and environmental regimes. It was driven by technological, on social media, chatting shit, lying, because they had a social awareness to use social groups, chatting shit. Big group chats that you're not in, family, friends, chatting shit. Meanwhile, you're not bothered because your magical skills and the way you're providing the service, like you're fake, they was trying to block you. Digital privacy, that was inequality, that's global conflict, healthcare, access, crucial for understanding your present and involved in different opinions. It's requiring balance. Just as we're listening and you're listening to me now, providing you support and service, and each people's going through certain aspects, heartache, pain, don't even want to get up in the morning, don't even feel joy because people are start talking about you and trying to block you, but you have to keep getting up. Don't doubt yourself. You see these illusions, you laugh, you smile in the face of adversities because that was your perspective and that was informed. You seen the discussions, inequality, mental health, even racial justice, gender. You're looking at different things, homelessness, because when you haven't got no home and you've been left out in the cold, you enable people because that's what you do, you find that refuge. You're looking at digital and it's looking at that divine, it's that gap between individuals, households, business, how you work, how enable, support, assist. It's like looking at geographical ones and areas, different informations, people from backgrounds, the way you communicate, speak. Do you have discerning? Are you looking at that access, the way how you're able to access information, the way I'm creating and learning? What school did you go to? What did you study? Where did you study? Where did you study? Just because we got the same job, did you study? Did you gain the information? Because it was technology. You either made the technology take away your knowledge, or you did the ICT, because that's those that do donate and have that restricted asset, don't have that access. It's reliable internet, computers, it's phones, it's skills, it's needed, it's parallels, even familiar stories, well known from long, and its close associations. Their faces will be familiar to many of you in close friendships. They're looking at intimate now. They can see, they're realizing who's who, even on what, such familiar, so they're connecting to their heart because it's that commitment. They can see that commitment to telepathic message now because they're seeing that sunrise. They have these doubts. You've got to keep on moving forward because all of a sudden they're honouring you in that St. Lawrence because it's Cupid embracing and recognition. So they're seeing that deep divine. They're embracing that deep divineness now because they can see resilience, endurance. That was that long pain and suffering through those storms and challenges. There's growth. So now they're wanting to be able to come because they can see you as a part of that wish and the part of their miracles. They're just gaining courage to be able to come and speak these words towards you. Let's just get some letters. See what letters comes out. If it spells anything, R. They can see that raw spirit is raw calling them. They're saying that time apart from you. They're seeing their dark self and that shadow self that was protecting you from their dark self. So they ran. Because they now see that part, that realization, that NP and RNP. RR, far. S wants to come out. They can feel in that sharp feeling. Sun. They ran to that sun. Run. Foo. Fall. Woo. Goo. Guru. They make see you as a guru. Roo. Puff. K. Chris. D. Boss. Could have run for the boss. Sun. Gun. Fun. Crisp. Chris. KVF. RRW. GNS. UPB. UPS. Great Britain. Don't know why I can hear Iran, Syria. Don't know why I can hear them. Grand Canyon. They could see your super. Take this all as it resonates. E at the end. Ren. Sen. Ken. Beg. Veg. Peg. On to peg it. Ashe. Take this all as it resonates. Always leave the rest for the best. Don't stress.